Hello guys, and welcome. Oh my goodness me, where are we? We've got a bunch, well not a bunch of games. I'll probably just put another tier list after this that doesn't have the things that are in it. And I'll just put them in there myself at the end of the video. But here is a Roblox tier list. By the time I release this, the Pokemon tier list should be out by now. Really questionable when that's funny. But yeah, we've got a Roblox tier list I'm doing by myself, sadly, because one, I didn't really tell Kalito about this, and two, the other guys don't really know Roblox. Yeah, this is just one of these videos I'm gonna make in like 10-15 minutes, go through these games, my opinion on them, and if this video does well, for some reason, if it does, I'll make more with like different games, maybe do like a horror version, even though there's some horror games in here and there's some simulator games in here and stuff like that. But first we've got Horrific Housing. Now, I have played this game before. I don't think I recorded it, I think, for a video on FMHL, which was a group we had that got discontinued about a year or two ago. It was a fun game. Yeah, it was a very fun game. I'll put a video up on screen right now of one of my mates flaming playing this game, I think it was. And so I would put this game in good. We've got the best games, right? So these are the games that are like really, like, not just addicting, but they're really awesome to play. They're really just like, it's fun to play it. It's not like you're being forced to play the game. And then we've got a highly amazing game where obviously you're enjoying the game. The game's constantly keeping you into it to play more and more and more. And you come back to it more and more. And then we've got amazing game. This is basically the same as the highly amazing game, except just a little bit less. Enjoyable game is just a game that you enjoy. You might lose interest in it a few months along the line, but it's an enjoyable game while it lasts. Good game is just a game you've played, or a game that you think is really good, and so, not really good, but a game that you think is good, you've liked it, but you just you're not going to play that constantly, and so that's what I've chosen, and it just keeps on going down until you get to delete this game. And there's a few games on here that I want to be deleted. Beast Swarm. Now, I've played Beast Swarm once. The only time I played it was because I saw Finxia play it, and I was like, alright, I'll play it. And I played it for about maybe 5-10 minutes, and I never played it again. It was just one of those games I was like, oh, I'm bored, I'll see what this is. And I'm like, oh, okay, don't know. Build a Boat. Now, this is one of these games that I like coming back to, and I've made videos on it in the past that was absolutely hilarious, and it wouldn't have been done without this game. I wouldn't think it's one of the best games. Actually, no, it is, because you build a boat. You don't really actually have to build a boat. You can build a flipping robot that moves arms and stuff. Like, it's very technical as well at the same time. It's just one of the greatest games. I've made so many funny things that wouldn't have been made without it. Flicker, I can't remember. It's not bad of a game, but it's a decent game. The reason why I think it's a decent game, not anything better or anything worse, because it's just one of those ones in the middle. It's just, oh no, someone's dead. Now, Arsenal it's a good game. I'm not saying it's enjoyable. The reason why is because it's so competitive at the same time, and so you can't have fun. The only time you can really have fun is Concussion Mania or Railgun Royale, where you try to do some trick shots and somehow get a shot and then be like, oh my god, I got a shot. This game, NPCs are becoming smart. I've never played that game. I'll see what this game is. Now, we've got a classic here. This game's been around for so long, and I remember playing on it with such a laggy computer. Oh, and I even Yeah, it was. This game is the same. It's the best games. You come back to it. Now I wouldn't say it's like as good as Build a Boat. Build a Boat's much more advanced and technical, but I would say Natural Disaster Survival it's fun. Especially if you haven't played it in a while and you go to play it, it is fun. You can make a role play or whatever, or like an act about it. Like, oh my god, oh my god, guys, there's a volcano. Oh no! And the volcano comes down, crushes the entire school, and it's like funny at the same time. And you've seen these funny memes around probably where they just get struck by lightning and they just explode. It's hilarious. It's so much of a good game. Now, Adopt Me, this isn't just hate to the creators at all. The creators try every single creator tries their game, right? It's how their game is popular. The reason why I don't like Adopt Me, it's not a delete this game, but the reason why I don't like it at all, like upon any of these above grades, is because it's a game set for kids. It literally is. It's a role-playing game with pets, and it's just, I don't understand it. It's just too advanced. It's like those raise a dog games or raise a cat games, but they've went like 10 levels further and they've made it cool, but it's just set to young kids, so I don't understand it. The only thing I've done in that game basically is drop people into the water and call it a day. This game, Skywars, it's not bad of a game. I remember playing it in around 2018. It wasn't that bad of a game. Tower Defense Simulator, surprisingly, you guys are going to be very pissed off, but I've never played this game, and so I don't know. I'm not going to give it any grade except from don't know, because I've never played it. Piggy, this was insanely popular back then. It's what made Creek's career. I'm kidding, it didn't. Jailbreak did, but Piggy, with all the theories and all the leaks and all that stuff, it was just it was a very fun time. And I was actually getting Creek in my recommended. I don't get him anymore. I get like other YouTubers like MiniClin or stuff like that. But But this game, it made me it was enjoyable, I'd say. It was a game that I loved playing. It's not a game that I find addicting. I've not played it since Chapter 2. No, not Chapter 2. The way you call it, like I don't know what they did, but they redone something. So it was Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. The last thing was that big boss battle or whatever. I can't remember. Blox Hunt is a highly amazing game. It's basically Prop Hunt, but it's called Blox Hunt. And if I manage to fix or manage to get a Gmod Prop Hunt like thing working, I'm definitely uploading videos on that. It is the most hilarious stuff in the entire world. Like, Blox Hunt is the closest I'm gonna get at the moment until I find out how to do it, because I remember trying to do it about 3 years ago with my friend Lawrence, and we ended up having missing textures and everything, so it was all a mess and I didn't know what to do. So I didn't know how to get like a private server, well, not a private server, but like a server just for the 4 of us and stuff like that into the game, and so I just gave up on it. And Blox Hunt is the closest you're going to get to it, well, for me. But it isn't a highly amazing game. It's just Gmod Prop Hunt is way more advanced. So yeah, Lucky Block. I remember playing this with Flaming again. I just make this a decent game. It's a game that just belongs on Roblox, like those classic ones, you know. Epic Mini Games is an amazing game. The reason why I find Epic Mini Games to be amazing is because it is Mario Party, but the Roblox version. Nothing else, no other Roblox game can get to that level. But it's literally Mario Party, but you're on Roblox and you just don't have a board. But it's really fun, and I think there is a board mode now. I've not played it, but there is a board mode, and so It just makes it into the amazing slot. Here we have Pet Simulator X, the game that made my entire career in a bad way. This was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable game. I haven't played it recently. I haven't played it since the gingerbread update with the Christmas Santa and stuff that I did on my stream. I just find it enjoyable. It was a game that was very liked by all. No, it isn't. I don't think it is, because everyone just, yeah. There's new games coming out like Pet Simulator Z and stuff like that, which I will check out maybe, but yeah. This game you guys have seen on my channel, well, not really all of you guys, you might be new people, but this was super fun survival. It was, I don't know what it's called, Roblox Fantastic Survival. I can't remember what I named the title, but this game was so fun, and it was so fun to play. It was probably one of my first fully edited into videos. Like, I was using the zoom in, keyframes and everything, and it was advanced, and it was a year ago now that I made that, and so I'm gonna put that in highly amazing. It was just really good. Breaking Point, I would say it's a good game, because it's so the difference between Flicker and Breaking Point is Flicker you can always move around and stuff, and there's always people, but in Breaking Point you're all sitting there innocently except one person, and you're like, hey, so did you know that you're actually my alliance, so you can't keep, and you get shot anyways. It's very fun. But yeah, Welcome to Bloxburg is a decent game. It's like The Sims, but just on Roblox basically. It's just a decent game, and everyone I know, I think there was a meme or something, but everyone was like, oh my god, it's on version 0.0, no, it's on version 0.9, guys, it's on version 0.9, and then the next update comes out, version 0.10. So we're gonna have to wait 90 versions, guys. 90 of Bloxburg's versions until it's actually maybe version 1, which means it'll be free, or it'll be version 0.100, which then we'll have to go through 900 versions until it becomes free. And you cannot do version 1000, version 0.1000. That just does not work. Super Doomspire. Now, I loved Doomspire, and I can't remember. I did play this game, but I just can't remember it. So I'm don't know, because it won't be accurate. All these games have accurate ratings, and I'm sorry, adopt me. I do not mean this in any bad way. It's just you're aimed at kids. You're not a game that's to be deleted. That's for sure. You're a really good company and group and game. It's just I don't play it. So Bed Wars. Never played this game, and I know you guys will be pissed off again. And the reason why is because I have Bed Wars on Hypixel. I don't need to play Bed Wars on Roblox, and I don't want to. It'll just be so weird, and it'll distract me from Hypixel Bed Wars, and it'll be awful, and I don't like that. Brookhaven. Now, this game's an alright game. It stole Adopt Me spotlight, but in actual honesty, this game's alright. This is a game aimed at kids basically. It's a role-playing game. It's like I don't know, age 7 to 13 or whatever. Because yeah, it's just a game that's not for me. I'm not a role player anymore. I used to be, a really good role player, which I might make in my Roma Ramble, but yeah. This game that I played, this guy, bro, you guys remember the fake Roma channel, right? He did the 3008 video. That's on 130,000 views. I don't blame him. His editing was good for it, and it kept all the viewers. And he should have continued, but he didn't. And his name's Lumia now. He's a cool guy. I put this in amazing. It's a very well constructed game. I remember playing it years before. Not years before, but like way before I started properly playing it, which was last year or something. But I remember playing it way longer ago, where you had things on the wall, like you had like massive text on the pillars to see where you are, and they removed that and they put it on, and then it was on the they were on the monitors, but the monitors were glitched, and so you couldn't actually know where you were, and so it was just really awful because if you had to add someone to whistle to show your location. Before, you could just be like, oh yeah, I'm at B6, and they'll come over to B6 and they'll be like, oh yo, there you are. But yeah, Funky Friday, piss off, delete this game. Like, as much as I don't want to be mean, yeah, this game wouldn't exist without FNF. It wouldn't exist, and I hate FNF. Okay, but this game, in my opinion, it wouldn't exist without FNF, right? It's just a game they've taken all the inspiration from and basically stole the game concept and put it into our Roblox client and called it a day. I'd say they've added their own stuff, which is props to them, but I just don't. It doesn't belong in it. You've got FNF for a reason. You don't have to go on FNF to play you don't have to go on Roblox to play FNF. Wacky. I've never played this game, and I don't even know what it is. So moving on to Murder Mystery 2. Well, I think this still has the same icon. Oh my god. I swear to God, if it still has the same icon, I'm going to be laughing. But yeah, this game is... it's a good game. The only issue with this game is the people inside it. And I'll get on with that with some other games. Yeah, I'll get on with that with some other games as well when I'm talking. But the people inside this game are terrible, and I hate them so much. It ruins the game and it ruins the experience. Like, I don't really care. The campers have been there since the release, right? But the teamers, they came out of nowhere, right? I never experienced teamers in 2016, 17, 18. And then when I started playing again, all of a sudden I got them. And then we have just terrible, like, toxic people that will just, they'll be like, my cat bitch, like, fuck off. Yeah, you've probably got the voice of a fucking duck. We've got super blocky ball brawl thing. I don't know. It's like Marble Mania, but it's just like a test. I swear it was a testing thing on the Xbox with the joystick. Oops, I've got the recording keybinds. Oh no. But this game, it's not bad of a game. It's just a game where you roll around as a ball. It's not addicting, it's not amazing, it's not enjoyable. It's just I swear it's like a testing game or something with marbles. Outlaster, it's a good game, in my opinion. It's just one of those games that you play and you forget it in the space of a month. This game I remember playing around a year or two ago on the Xbox, and I got scared. That's because the animals, or the insects, or whatever you want to call them, the monsters, are very scary. It's an enjoyable game. It's like an enjoyable horror game to play. It's not addicting to be like, oh, I want to complete this. It's just like, oh, I'm scared. Would you rather? It's an amazing game when I played it. Now I know this just looks so crazy, but it's not just a casual would you rather, right? Where it's just like, oh, would you rather be this or that? You've got like actual things that happen. It's like, would you rather be a small guy or a big guy? And if you go to the small guy, you become small. If you go to the big guy, you become big. And then you can stomp on the small people. But the small people can run faster and they can dodge you. Like, it's so well crafted. Marble Mania is literally just super Blocky Brawl, but the racing version. And so I always put that in decent because it's the finished version, basically. Now this classic Speedrun 4. He doesn't really know me anymore, sad face. But a guy named Sage, he speedrun this for so long. And I started speedrunning this, and I started getting like really good times, like in the top 100, which, oh, that's not bad. And I beat Speedrun 4 Impossible mode. Do you know how I beat Speedrun 4 Impossible mode? That's because I kid you not, yeah, because I recorded it on my Xbox, I think it was. I literally was sitting on my bed, yeah, upside down, to play it upside down. And I tell you, the blood rush that I had to my head was terrible. But it was worth it. Just saying quickly, you might want to skip forward a little bit if you don't want to hear me ramble on for like 5 minutes. I'll put like a timer. But yeah, I ramble on about this game a lot. Now, here we've got the game that I was talking about. This game deserves its own category. Can I make a new category, please? Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, whoops. What one was this? It was just pink. Yeah, right. Wait, no, this one was purple. Right, let's remove it. Let's just place it in there. I fucking hate this game. It's the game which you want to avoid. If I was, yeah, they say Roblox moderation is corrupt, right? I say yes, it is, obviously it is. I agree with this statement. But it wouldn't be corrupt if they had me on board. Do you know why? Because I'd get rid of shit games like these. Now what this game is basically America. That's this game. It's fucking America. And I'm sorry for making American jokes, and it's not nice because you are American and you do witness these things, or you probably have experienced this. It is literally just a simulation of that. Yeah, you'll be walking on the street, you're dead. Now I know there's games like Arsenal, right? And it's literally a shooting game, right? But they don't take it into that conception. What they do is they make it so it's just like a nice game. They don't make it to the point where it's like, oh, I'm getting enjoyable murder out of this, whatever, for the psychos. But this game is my most hated game on Roblox. I kid you not, I'd rather play this fucking Minion game than that, whatever this jumbled mess is, yeah. And I so hope, yeah, that people agree with me on it, because it's just a game. It's a fucking game it is the game that you want to avoid, right? I could make a full Ramble Romus episode on this game only because of what has happened. It is the most shittiest game in fucking history. If I was a moderator, I would fucking I wouldn't just content delete this. I would fucking ban the owner, yeah, for making the entire game too fucking close to simulation. I would then fucking also set another strike for fucking, like, creating such a horrible community about it, and not even giving a shit on how to fix it. It's just a horrible game that deserves fucking hell, mate. It's the game that if you want to die, like you're feeling like you want to die, this is the game for you. Because then you'll switch your monitor off feeling fucking suicidal, because it is a fucking horrible game that everyone that likes these games hate. I fucking hate this game, everything. I'd rather play fucking Mad City. I'd rather play the jailbreak, the early Asimo jailbreak game. I'd rather play my fucking Bloxy Horizon game that doesn't even have a track properly than that. It's terrible. Anyways, we've got Mad Sea, right? Decent game. It's just Mad Sea. It's basically like a superhero. It's Jailbreak but with superheroes. It's a cool concept that they've taken from Jailbreak, not copied, but they've taken from Jailbreak to add superheroes to help, because police can only just go superheroes going and they can be like fucking killing people. Now this game brings back memories all the time. It's a highly amazing game. It's addicting at times, not all the time, but it's a really good game as well. It's like Blox Hunt, but you're obviously in the open. Yeah. Tower of Hell is Tower of Hell. I actually haven't seen any Tower of Hell recently from anything, so don't know what's happened, but it's an enjoyable game. No, it's not enjoyable. It's a good game in general. Work at our pizza place. I played this with Flaming as well. He was such a good guy, and he's still there. He's still alive, guys. I can get him back if you guys want me to. He's coming back anyway, so I don't care what you say. This is an amazing game actually, because well, it's work at a pizza place, and you can drive a car into the thing and order inside the Pizza Hut, and you can break the AI, which is really cool. Islands, also known as, I can't remember what it was originally, but I remember playing this when it released. It was fun, but I have not played it since. And they changed it to Islands. I don't know. I swear it was something like not Skyblock, but it was like it was something. And then the game company sued, I don't know, Hypixel or Mineplex, wherever. Anyways, we've got Jailbreak. Decent game. It's the Prison Life is the original prison game that we all know. Jailbreak took it into concept and took it way much further into a much more better state than Prison Life. But then Mad Sea took over, and Mad Sea has got all the massive hero buildings and stuff. Theme Park Tycoon. I forgot about my series on this. It's an enjoyable game. It's not addicting, but it's an enjoyable game when you're enjoying it at the time. Cook Burgers it's just a VR game. I've never played this game, so yeah. Flavor Facility, I've got a video on this actually coming soon, or it might have actually released by then, I'm not sure. This is definitely an enjoyable game, and when you're playing with friends, that's when it becomes addicting. But by yourself, it's just an enjoyable game. You're not really in the moment of feeling it. But when you see your friend with a hammer coming towards you with 25 miles per hour, you're going to shit yourself. This game's some Smile thing. I remember playing it. It was just an alright game. I don't know. Camping. I saw Samson in a game once. It was Robeats, I think, or whatever that game was. But yeah, it's a amazing game with its storyline. A classic, the normal elevator. I would just put this in not bad of a game. It's in that 2018 style still, which I love, by the way. Just to clarify, I love it. But it's just basic at the same time. Like, it gets really repetitive after a while. And you can sometimes get the same round twice, and so, yeah. Death Run is a very good classic as well. It used to be called Roblox Death Run, but they changed it to Death Run. I'd say it's a good game. It's not enjoyable. It's like that Minecraft parkour game. I can't remember, but all I remember is Dan2DM playing it. Survive the Killer is basically the normal elevator, but you've got to survive a killer each time. It's not unique, where it's just like, oh, I'm in Chaos Washers. Oh no, I'm in somewhere else. Yeah. Royale High, once again, it's an alright game because it's aimed for, I guess, an older part, like, well, not older, but like ranging from same, but a little bit always like 14, and it's more, like, I'm not saying it is, and I'm gonna get probably cancelled if it gets posted on Twitter, but it's more or less dedicated to girls, more or less boys, because it's like a Princess Royale game. Zombie Rush. This is a classic that I enjoyed. I don't know why I don't enjoy it anymore, to be honest, but I remember playing it and loving it. And I've got about 4 accounts that are above level 500 because I forgot the password for each of them and then I found the password. So I now have 5 accounts, or 4 accounts, which are over level 500. And my Macrema one is actually the most leveled up one, and that was only created in 2020. So I don't know what this is. I can't remember. I don't know what it is, and I can't remember what it is. It's like some bacon thing. If it's Clone Tycoon, then I'll put it in not bad of a game, but I don't know what it is. Flood Escape is a classic that I didn't really play, but I did play it, so it's a decent game. Doors, I've played this game, and it's an enjoyable game with thrill, like a really good thrill. Nico's next bot, I think that's what it is. Evade isn't on here, but if Evade was, it'd be on highly amazing or amazing. It's one of the really good Roblox games as of recent. I don't know where I just put. Where did I just put? Oh, it's down there. Not bad of a game, to be honest. This game, delete, no point. It's just, oh, you're poor, I'm going to donate to you. No one cares, it's a useless game, and you don't even get anything out of it, because some people are too greedy. Like, they're so greedy to the point, they don't even give you a shirt in return, they give you a damn game pass. You can't just make a shirt instead and be like, hey, you can have a shirt in return for being so nice and giving me a donation. They're like, no, you get a game pass, it doesn't even give you anything. Like, piss off, greedy fucks, oh my god. Then we've got this one. I've never played it, and I've seen videos of it. Well, not seen videos, I've seen thumbnails of it, and it looks like Human Fall Flat, or whatever. This Sonic & Knuckles game, I played it for a little bit, and it's not delete this game. I was looking at the wrong thing. It's an alright game. It's just, yeah. Clean Up Roblox. I've never seen this game. Never seen it. Power Heroes, or I can't remember, I don't know. Broken Bones, a Broken Bones quality or trilogy, I don't know what you want to call this. It's just it's amazing. It's addicting to play when you're playing it, and you leave and you're like, oh, I want to play it again, because you love just seeing, oh my god, can I get my Scanner Honiger, or whatever you want to call it. The Mimic is, it's an enjoyable game. It's like Doors. It's literally Doors, but it's not Doors. Do you get what I mean? And finally, we've got a Minion game. It's alright, because I played it. So there is my tier list on the known Roblox games. There is probably some other known Roblox games like Evade, but yeah, that's all of it. And if you want ones where I focus on the other topics of games like horror or parkour, then let me know. And yeah, bye bye.